Goes back to the elderly couple and Ray notices the man's aviation hat, so the couple takes them to a nearby airport hangar. As thanks, they give the elderly couple the truck while they get on a plane. Before taking off, Ray admits he became emotionally distant because he didn't know how to deal with their daughter's death, and he blames himself for it because it had been his idea to go rafting that day. Ray apologizes for how he destroyed their marriage, and Emma assures him nobody could have saved their girl, so he shouldn't feel guilty. In San Francisco, Blake's group is walking with the crowd that is being guided by a guard to evacuate. Suddenly Blake sees an abandoned fire truck and pulls out an armored box of emergency supplies, which includes a radio and food rations. Ben notices the Coit Tower is surrounded by flames and smoke, so Ollie reads in his tourist book that the next highest point is Nob Hill, and the trio begins heading there, which is in the opposite direction of the evacuation. Moments later the plane arrives at San Francisco, but the airport is also on fire, so Ray sets the plane on autopilot and announces they'll have to parachute out. Emma is hesitant, so Ray straps her to his parachute and they jump together, falling for several minutes before landing safely in the middle of a baseball diamond. At that moment, another earthquake hits the area. Hayes and his team hide under the tables again, noticing the building is shaking harder this time. In the streets of San Francisco, the trio falls as the earthquake starts bringing down the power lines and destroying buildings. The group tries to run away, but Ben falls and a shard of glass stabs his thigh. At that moment Ollie has a breakdown and Blake tries her best to comfort him. The rest of the city continues to fall apart as buildings and even the bridge collapse. The sea is also starting to wobble. As soon as Ray and Emma come out, Ray rushes to tell people to hide behind the stadium because it's out of the way of collapsing buildings. There's an injured woman who can't walk, so Ray picks her up and takes her to the stadium, where everyone huddles against the wall just in time before they can be hit by falling structures. After making sure everyone is fine, Ray and Emma realize there is too much destruction to walk or drive, so they'll have to take a boat. Once the earthquake stops, Blake takes the shard from Ben's thigh and wraps the wound up. Hayes checks his computer and confirms it's the biggest earthquake recorded in history. Minutes later, Ray and Emma discover the tower is burning, but Ray